Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna go over my two trades that it took on EU. So on the daily chart, I got to the charts around 9:45. So yeah, on the daily chart, I saw this daily BISI right here, and we were at like almost at the consequent encroachment of it. Um, and then on the 4 hour, we also took out these lows yesterday. So I was expecting bullishness today, and we also bounced off this order block as well. You can see that. Um, and then on the 1 hour, I saw that at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m., sorry, we took out all this sell side. So my bias was bullish because I thought we were going to take out buy side. Okay. Um, and then on the 15 minute, we had this little displacement right here. And I obviously knew that, we had civvies right here and shit, but knowing that we just took out sell side on the higher time frame and on the 15 minute right here, to me that was price telling me, okay, we're probably gonna go bullish. But it did for a minute, but whatever. So and then price displaced like this, came back down to this order block, and right here where I really should have gone in for buys, but I just wasn't really liking it because I was using NQ and GU as a confluence for EU and the dollar, obviously. Um, higher time frame, you can see on the daily chart, um, we're kind of in this little whatever order block you can see right here. But on the 1 hour, there was this little BISI right here. Um, and I kept that into account, obviously, but I thought that price was gonna bounce off of here and continue to the downside, and so that EU could go bullish, right? But I was kind of on both sides of the market today. I wasn't really biased that much, but I did have also into account the fact that EU had a daily fair value gap we were aiming for right over here, this one right here. So that's where my take profit was gonna be at. But you can't really catch these every day, okay? But yeah, so really entry should have been right here. I wasn't feeling this trade, okay? I was not feeling that. It was also 10:25. I don't know, but somewhere around there. But yeah, I bounced off of this, kept going up, and then the first trade it took was when price broke above this 5 minute CB. You can see this little imbalance right here. Price broke above it, and when price broke above it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in long, as well as when it made this fair value gap right here. So I got in long like right over here. I put my stop loss below this low, and literally I got fucked by like half a pip or something. You can measure it out. Literally 0.4 pips. So that's kind of tough. Um, either way, I probably would have closed like half of it maybe and left the rest to run to 103. But man, this kind of sucks honestly because my bias was bullish the whole time. But this is what happens when you wait. When you're a little too patient, a little too cautious. Like I was just too wary of this 5 minute fair value gap. And the fact that GU was at a consequent encroachment. This line right here is a consequent encroachment of a 4 hour CB. So when it did that, when it was over here, I thought that price was gonna keep going lower. That's why I didn't take this buy on EU. So yeah, that's like another thing that was in confluence for me. So yeah, and then again on EU, I saw this 1 minute CB right here, and I got in right at the top of the BISI, and then I put my stop loss below here. Price played around a little bit, came up to break even, came back down, and I thought this order block was gonna hold, but eventually, it ended up stopping me out. So yeah, that was that trade, and then obviously my draw on liquidity was up here and the daily fair value gap that I showed you. So yeah, those are my confluences for today. I honestly might just blame this trade on it being Tuesday because Tuesday is a lot of manipulation, usually on the weekly chart. So I don't know. Could I have executed down here? Possibly. Did I like it? No, I didn't. So I think that's the most important part about this is taking the trades that you think that are actually valid, not just because market structure shifted, but taking every like little detail into account. And honestly, that's been working for me. So it's just a loss. It doesn't really fucking matter. It was 2 losses. My bad. But yeah. Yeah. Took these 2 losses on EU. Unfortunately, this was just like a little stop hunt. Honestly, this trade should have worked out. Like, I'm gonna be real. This should have worked out. But it is what it is. So yeah, those are my 2 trades for today. I hope you learned some out of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. So, and if you didn't, it doesn't really matter. So, peace.